Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome from City Club Cricket Ground, Mirpur. It's Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE. The second game of the day is between Mavi Limited and AWCC. So it's Shahanur for the first over, and he gets underway. Starts off with a wide. The openers for Mavi Limited are Ashikuzzaman Akash, in fact, Ashikuzzaman Ashik and Muhammad Morshed. Well, that's called a wide. A little harsh on the bowler, and the bowler is also dejected. That's driven down the ground for a single only. Oh, lovely. That's a lovely delivery from Shahanur. It's on the good length, and if you can hit that particular length, you will get some extra bounce. And that's what Shahanur has produced. You would be looking for some more, and let's see what turns out. That's a cracking stroke through the covers. There's a fielder. Oh my goodness! He made a hatch of a thing and spills it for 4 runs. That was a laughable mistake, I must say. That must have been stopped. Yes, it was hit hard, but the fielder was right on the line of the ball, but he missed it out. So 9 runs from the first 4. Still a delivery to go. Let's see. So this single makes it 10. It's 10 for none after 1. Once again a single. It's Saifur Rahman Shujan is accompanying Shahanur in the bowling partnership. Pace battery from AWCC. Yes, that's the length. That's the particular length you need to target. This is really good bowling from Shujan. great, absolutely great bowling from Shujon. He's deceiving the batters on a consistent basis. Three dots in a row, and he'll be expecting to end the over with a dot two. Only a single from this Shujon over. That's a lovely shot, and that's gonna be a boundary. So a counter punch from Ashikuzaman Ashik. That's his first boundary, and he gets that in a right time. So after two, it's 15 for none. That's a wide. In fact, a big wide. Interesting to see a bowling change in the third over. Shakiluddin Milon. He's the replacement of Shahnur. So after two overs, Mavi Limited, they're certainly in a good position. 16 for none. Shakil is also looking for that good length zone, trying to generate some extra bounce. Even in the first game, we saw there was some extra sip off the surface. Played in the wrong line, missed it completely. Did Ashikuzaman Ashik earn the boundary in the last over through this shot? He just needs to move his feet to the line of the ball. His feet was nowhere near the ball, and that was the problem. Once again, the replication of the previous delivery. That's been worked away, looking for a couple. The throw wasn't the best one, and the batters, they make their ground safely. Right, so that's a wide and so many wide deliveries from the bowlers of AWCC. This is the area where they need to work on. Third over gone. It's 22 for none. Shouts of catch it. There's a fielder underneath. And he snaffles it. They're looking for a double play as well. And the bowler looks to be grumpy with the fielder for the throw. However, the first blood has been drawn. It's Mohammad Murshid who needs to go back to the hut. So the first blood brings Ruhul Amin to the wicket. The sun has started to pop out and the wicket will get drier after that, I presume. The batters can have a slight smile on their face because it's gonna make the surface better for them to bat. A mistimed shot. Direct hit would have been interesting, but that throw has costed an extra run. So that was a play and a miss. The ultimate delivery of the fourth over comes in. Once again, a play and a miss. So the fourth over gets completed. After 4, it's 27 for 1. So Ruhul Amin was looking for an acrobatic shot, but couldn't really succeed. Saifur Rahman Shujon had a great first over, although conceded a boundary in the very last delivery, and he was really frustrated with that. Will just be a single, just a little tuck around the corner for Ruhul, and he gets off the strike. We're coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. It's Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by T Sports. That's a leg side-ish delivery. Ashik was looking to go backward square leg, but once again, slightly a misconnection. A single fetched. Well, that's called a wide. Interesting. I reckon the umpire, Tanvir Hussain Shihab, is being a little harsh on the bowler. That was marginal, but you need to abide by the decision of the umpire, and that's what Shujan did. But in the meantime, it's a great blow. Oh yes, it's a big one. It's a six. First one for Ruhul Amin, and first six to concede for Shujan as well. That's a back foot punch. After 5, it's 37 for 1. Shouts of catch it, but it was not catchable as it sails over for a maximum. Ruhul Amin all of a sudden decided to have a move on. It was not from the meaty part of the bat. It wasn't even an intentional shot. However, he just somehow managed to get over the line. Well, the keeper looks to be in some pain. He's surrounded by his teammates and alright, the umpire is also moving to have a talk. Let's see. We're not yet confirmed what has transpired. Alright, so we have resumed the game, and the keeper was feeling some unease. That's been sorted out, perhaps. He's looking fine and staying on the field. Aggressive approach, took a step forward. In fact, took a few steps forward and came down the pitch for hitting it, but doesn't quite find the connection. Does Ruhul Amin. That one kept really low. Nothing to be done for the batter, so 6 gone, it's 43 for 1. So change in bowling. It's Khairul Bashar Masood. And he gets a wicket in his very first delivery. He just comes and strikes and removes Ashikuzaman Ashik from the equation. He was looking for a paddle scoop. Took the leg forward, but just dragged the ball to the stumps. And that's the end of his innings. The second wicket falls down for Mavi Limited. It's 43 for 2. That's a late cut, and that's gone all the way. It's Ishak Shojol, the new batter. He just comes and hits a boundary. So it's all happening in the first ball. But Masood gets his wicket in the first ball, and Shojol hits a boundary in the first ball too. That's wide down the leg side, so Masood just couldn't really stick to the positive note. After picking up a wicket, he conceded a boundary, and now it's a wide down the leg side. from the edge. Will that run off? Yes, it does. Second boundary of this over, and Masood is proving to be expensive. The 50 comes up for Mavi Limited. It's 52 for 2 with this boundary on the 7th over, and certainly these boundaries will boost the confidence of Ishak Shochol. That's slapped away straight to the fielder, and he does well to prevent the boundary. So 7 gone. It's 54 for 2. So Shahnur comes back for his second spell. That's straight to the fielder. Oh my goodness, he drops it down. And it goes all the way for a boundary as well. What have you done, Shakil? This was a great opportunity to get rid of Ruhul Mia, but he dropped the catch, and eventually it goes for a 4 as well. Clipped off the pads. Straight to the fielder. All these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. It's Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE. Last Man Stands is shortly known as LMS, a different format of playing cricket, and it's dedicated for the amateur cricketers. It's played so Last Man Stands. It's a global format of cricket, played more than played in more than 30 countries and 120 cities. That's a good looking stroke. Once again, a bit of misfield. 2 runs completed. So overdone. After 8, it's 62 for 2. So Shadikur Rahman Shakil is for the next over. Concedes a couple in the very first delivery he delivers. It will be interesting to see how does Ishak Shajul take him on. He is really strong against the spinners. So we are hoping for a good contest between Shakil and Shajul. As I mentioned, he showed that guts, advanced down the pitch, looking for a big hoik, but was beaten because of the little turn from Shakil. This time around, it's a quick delivery. As a spinner, you have to be unpredictable. In 20 over format, you have to have that variation in your bowling. Bowled him, cleans him up. The batter played in the wrong line, did Ruhul Amin, and he has to go back. Speaking of variation, once again there was a variation. It was a straighter from Shakil, a quicker as well, and that has done the trick. Third one goes, Mavi Limited. They're under some pump. It's 65 for 3. The fall of the last wicket brings Asanka Costa in the middle, and is that a wicket? Yes, it is! My goodness, 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. What's happening in the middle? Asanka Costa comes and he has to depart. Complete miscommunication between the batters. Huge mix-up, and that has brought the end of Asanka Costa. A golden duck for him. It's 65 for 4. So that horrible run out brings Mohammad Abdul Salam to the middle. Mavi Limited. They are on a spot of bother, and a solid partnership can bring them out of that situation. From the outside edge, a single for Ishak Shajul. That's been worked away. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a horrible piece of fielding, and that really has allowed the batters to steal another run. It's all happening. Mix up between the batters, mix up among the fielders. I hope the umpire, he won't make any mistake. Otherwise, that's gonna be completely dark and gloomy. Ten gone. 71 for 4. Right, so after 10 overs, the end has been changed, and it's gonna be Shakil perhaps, just getting his fielders at the right position. The mid-wicket fielder is now at cow corner. From the edge, and it will run away for a boundary. Fortunate runs. The keeper could have done better, but he spills it off, and it's a 4. That's a long hop, and that's been dispatched out of the ground for half a dozen. Absolutely poor bowling from Shojul. It was a complete present for the batters, and the batter accepts the present gleefully. Right, so another boundary gets added to the tally. Ishak Shojul is getting a move on. A 4 followed by a 6. The score moves on to 86 now with this 4. And Mavi Limited, they are having a slight counter attack against AWCC. That's cut, but straight to the fielder. Eleven gone. 2 boundaries and a 6 from this over. It's 87 for 4. That's a cracking shot, but there is a fielder. And he drops it down. My goodness. Their ground fielding has been horrible. I mean, WeeKend cricketers, they have to do better in terms of their ground fielding. They have dropped so many catches, league boundaries, and the keeping was not up to the mark as well. Bit of trigger movement, straight hit, straight back to the bowler. And once again a drop chance. This was the tougher one, but the bowler has dropped it. Edged and carried. Mohammad Abdul Salam, he departs scoring 4, and Mavi Limited lose their 5. Lose their 5th. It's 88 for 5. The last wicket brings Mehdi Hassan Joy to the middle. He just dabs it and gets off the mark with a single. Gets off the mark straight away as well. So Mavi Limited have lost 5 wickets and only 2 wickets can be lost for them because LMS is an 80-side game and the rules are slightly different from international cricket. Well, well, well. That was a loud appeal from the keeper, and the bowler was also excited. But no response from the umpire, Tanvir Hussain Shihab. He remained unmoved. And with this eventful delivery, the 12th over gets completed. It's 90 for 5. Ishak Shojul is the man who needs to stay in the middle for Mavi Limited because he's the only batter who is set and reliable for them and has played really well right from the get go. Boundaries and over boundaries too. Moreover, there were some sensible singles and doubles. So, for keeping the scoreboard ticking, they'll need the service of Ishak Shojul. And then instruction to Medias and Joy would be to support him as much as possible. I was hearing the captain shouting from the dugout that don't go for big shots, just support Shojul as much as possible and stay in the middle. That was Ariel. Once again, safe landing. It's a lovely Friday afternoon here at Mirpur, Dhaka. Ooh, just past the outside edge. A very good delivery from Saddam Hussein. So back-to-back dots to complete the 13th. 92 for 5. That's a late cut. A fielder is in operation at deep third, so he'll cut this one off. Seven overs to go for Mavi Limited, and they have to play the whole quota of 20 overs. Otherwise, they won't be able to post a total which can be fought by their bowlers. Yes, it's a good double. Very good running between the wickets. $94 for 5, Mavi Limited. Once again, a mistimed shot. Joyce looking to break the shackles. Yes, the finger goes up. The attempt of late cut has ended the innings of Joy as he has to walk back to the hut after being caught behind. The sixth one falls down for Mavi, and they're losing wickets in irregular intervals. It's 95 for 6. Saddam continues his second over, and it's 95 for 6, Mavi Limited. The new batter is Sajjad Hossain Saad, and in fact, Ishaq Shajul is the lonely warrior for his team, still fighting and trying to score as many runs as possible. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Straight down the ground. Over the top. All the way. For a huge 6. That brings the 100 for Mavi. It's 101 for 6. Shajul moves to 39 with this single. Just past the outside edge. A quicker one. And that was a leg spinner from Saddam. 15 gone. It's 102 for 6. This is how the batting card looks like. Apart from Shajul, only AMIN could play some good shots. Otherwise, it's a picture of disappointment for Mavi. So it's 103 for 6. Sajjad Saad is trying to be aggressive against Shahanur Srijan. Once again a miss. So only a single from this over. Shahanur is delivering a really good over considering the death over situation. So many instructions from the dugout. The skipper is really vocal, instructing Sajjad to play well. Attempt of a big hoik, but no connection at all. So 16 gone, it's 103 for 6. Oh, that's a villager stroke. Straight down the ground. Straight as an arrow. And that's a 4 for Ishak Shojul. He's the one who's still fighting for Mavi Limited. Clipped away off the pads. Will just be a single, so Saad will be back on strike. He hasn't got off the mark, so yeah, it's gonna be an advantage for someone like Masood. Comes down the track, gets over the head of the bowler and gets off the mark as well. Does the Jad. Oh my goodness, it was a difficult chance for Masood. Just short, but this could be the most important wicket of Ishak Shojul. Last ball of the 17th. Beautiful. Absolutely splendid. Completely yorked the batter. Ishak Shojul had nothing to do with that. 17 gone. It's 109 for 6. Well, it's a no ball. My goodness. A no ball to kickstart the 18th over. Shakiluddin Milon just overstepped, and there will be a free hit for Sajjad Saad. It would have been better if there was Ishak Shojul on strike for Mavi. He's the one who is middling the ball nicely. Play and a miss. A free hit spoiled by Saad. He doesn't need to do that actually. He just needs to take a single and keep Shojul on strike as much as possible. Good bowling, good change. Change of length, change of pace as well. Saad is just trying to guide it towards deep third. The fielder should be in a finer position because he's trying to steer the ball to that direction. That's gone straight up. Will it be caught? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Perhaps the sun has distracted the fielder and that's why he left it. Otherwise this could be the end of Saad's innings. Once again aerial. Yet again safe for Saad. Well, he's having a horrible inning, Sajjad. Just a couple of runs from 11 deliveries. Right, so that's a play and a miss. And that completes the 18th over. It's 110 for 6. Bit of trigger movement. Oh, that's through the gap. Beautifully penetrates the offside field. Does Ishak Shajul. Shajul moves on to 49 from 30. He needs to be on strike as much as possible rather than Sajjad Saad. He's just eating up dot deliveries. And that's the 50. That's the 50 for Ishak Shajul. 50 from 31 deliveries. Has fought for his team. It's a rule of LMS cricket that you have to depart after hitting a 50. But Shajul will stay because this is the last wicket partnership. That's hit straight. And straight down the throat of the fielder. Well, no. I beg your pardon. There wasn't a 50 for Ishak Shajul. He was on 49. And now, he is gone. He is gone. He is walking back. And now Sajjad Saad is the last man who is standing. Dejected face. Missed his 50 for a single only. Nonetheless, played really well. In the air, one bounce to the fielder. So that's the end of the penultimate over. It's 115 for 7. Milan for the final one. That's a play and a miss. Saad is having a tough time with the bat in hand. Whatever he's trying to do, that's going wrong. Well, that's a 4. That's a boundary. He was not in control whatsoever. Nevertheless, runs matter in this point in time for Mavi Limited. From the edge, should be taken. That's a great catch. That is a magnificent catch. The best catch of the day. And that's the end of the first innings as well for Mavi Limited. It's 118 is their collection. Right, so that's the end of the first innings. It's 118. And Mavi Limited, they are bundled out. So the target for AWCC will be 119. We will be back with the run chase. Stay with us, please. Welcome back, everyone, with the run chase. That's a lovely shot. Over the top. All the way for 6. Great timing from Nosher. Just got the top part of the willow and the ball flies off for a 6. So an eventful first over, a boundary, a 6, a wide. It's all happening. Edged, but there is a protection at deep third, so it will just be a single. First over done. It's an expensive one, 13 from it. It's 13 for none after 1. So Ashik for the next over. That's slapped down the ground for a single. So all these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground, Mirpur. It's Boshundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace. The second game of the day between AWCC and Mavi Limited. The target is 119. The collection from the first innings for Mavi Limited was 118, and there was a horrible display of batting. Oh, that is a cracking blow. A good stroke from Nosher. That's his second 6 of the innings. And that was almost straight as an arrow. Defended. And a quick single as well. So runs are coming for AMIN weekend cricketers. It's 22 for none. And the final delivery is yet to be bowled. Ashik is proving slightly expensive. Edged away and in the gap as well. It's a boundary. 13 runs from the second over. Certainly an auspicious one for AMIN wicket cricketers. It's 26 for none after 2. That's slapped away, and that's in the gap too. Well, that was a no ball. That was not the end of the second over. That was a no ball. And the free hit delivery, that's gone for a 4. So 31 runs after 2 overs for AWCC. So Mohammad Abdul Salam was expensive in his first over. Will certainly be planning to make a good comeback and just stationing his fielders at the right areas. Both the batters, Nausher and Saddam, they are looking to be in a great nick, and for stopping them, all the fielders have to be agile. That's a good line. Kept slightly low as well. Solidly behind that from Nausher. So it's going to be important for Mavi to get a quick breakthrough. Otherwise, it's going to be so difficult to stop the opening pair for of AWCC. Well. Bit of cat and mouse game between Abdul Salam and Saddam Hussein. Saddam was almost leaving his crease before the ball was delivered. So Salam just warned him. Play and a miss once again. Shafit Nausher is swinging at everything. Doesn't really matter whether the ball is within his hitting zone or not. Once again, a play and a miss. From the edge, there's a fielder, but it won't reach. So, relatively a better over for Mavi. After 3, it's 32 for none. That's beaten the keeper and run all the way for 4 runs. The change in bowling doesn't work for Mavi Limited. Asanka Costa gets it for 4 in his very first delivery. So we're coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground, Mirpur. It's Bosundhara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by Ace. A quicker one could be taken, but no. A lot of ground to cover for the fielder, and despite trying a lot, he couldn't really latch on eventually. Well, he's coming from round the wicket, Asanka, and trying to go across the line with the pacey delivery. .38 for none, AWCC, and the last ball of the 4th over is coming up. Yes, that was the perfect shot according to the delivery, but they missed out. Tate Saddam, 4 gone, 38 for none. Right, Sajjad Sat could not really flourish with the bat in hand, so has a huge responsibility on his shoulder to compensate that with the ball. Just gearing up for the 5th over. Needs to hit the optimal areas for keeping things tight as much as possible. Flighted, pushed for a single. So runs are coming in a consistent basis for AWCC. Oh, that's a beauty from Saad. Flighted, and this one spun as well from the right-hander. Better, much better. Better line, good length, and good amount of turn as well. Lifts it up. It's straight down the ground, can be taken. It is a magnificent catch. It is a beauty, absolutely a blinder. Medias enjoy. Take a bow. Sajjad draws the first blood, and it's Naushir who is on his walk back to the pavilion. It's 39 for 1. So the first wicket brings Shakiluddin Milon to the middle, but it was a great over from Sajjad. The most important breakthrough for Mavi, and only a single conceded. After 5, it's 39 for 1. Right, so Asanka Costa continues. And now the keeper is not down to the stumps. Interesting. It's kind of medium pace, but not actually medium pace. It's in between pace and spin, that can be said. He's not rolling his fingers, however, he's throwing it. So, yeah, that can be deemed as slow pace bowling. And the same attempt from Saddam, he's trying to guide it towards third because the deep third fielder is in a squarish position. So if he can get some bat on the ball, then there will be some runs certainly. If not a boundary, then a couple. "40 for 1." And certainly after the fall of the first wicket, the run rate has come down, and AWCC are feeling the heat. So a single to complete the sixth. It's 42 for 1. Oh, shot! That's disappeared into the orbit. First sign of aggression from the will of Saleuddin Milon. Shakiluddin Milon, I beg your pardon. And Saad has been dispatched out of the park. Goes for the paddle sweep. Only a single though. Guided. Simply guided towards deep third. Oh, beautiful. Once again, a beauty from Sajjad. And you'd love to do the delivery again and again. The 50 has come up in the meantime for AWCC. After 7, it's 51 for 1. Straight up. The keeper is under it. The keeper. No. Two fielders converged. Eventually, none of them could latch onto it. So the spell goes on for Asanka Costa. Straight to the man. To deep mid wicket. Only a single for Saddam Hussein. Moves on to 27 with this one. That's cracked, but finds the man. Speaking of LMS, it's a different format for playing cricket for the amateur cricketers. It's played for more than 20 years now. Miss it, but won't be caught. Fortunate, because if the hit was better, then there could be an opportunity of catching. But that was completely beyond the reach of the fielder. Completely impossible to catch. Oh, it's a lovely stroke. Over the top. Out of the park. And it's a 6. An expensive over from Asanka Costa comes to an end. After 8, it's 62 for 1. Right, so Mehdi Hassan Joy, who pulled off a blinder, comes to bowl and starts off with a good delivery. Appeals as well for a stumping, but no response from the leg umpire, Omar Farooq Russell. Two officials for this game are Tanveer Hussain Shihab and Omar Farooq Russell. And the third umpire is Mushfiq Nitol, although there is no TV umpire in last man stands. Just tucks it away and picks up a single, does the thumb. So they're on the chase and they're going really well. AWCC. Lifted up, there is a fielder, should be taken. Yes! Straight down the throat. And that's the end of Shakiluddin Milan. It was a low full toss. He was looking to hit it over the top, but in the end finds the fielder and ends up losing his wicket. Mehdi Hassan Joy gets his first wicket and he means business. It's 63 for 2. That's a 4. What an arrival for Ripon Hussain. He sends the first ball. He faces to boundary for a 4 and gets off the mark in style. 52 runs to get from last 56. AWCC would love to finish things off in a quick succession. There you go. A quick single taken, because if they can finish it within 15 overs, they'll get a bonus point. And since this is the beginning of the tournament, they would look for the bonus point because eventually it will matter in the end for the qualification. 9 gone, 68 for 2. Good ball. That's a very good ball from Sajjad. A handy leg spinner. It's good to see when a leg spinner can give the ball some air and purchase turn from the surface. That's a good shot. That's a big heave down the ground. And it's a 6. Saddam Hussein, he's having a great day with the bat in hand. It was a massive six. Straight downtown. Goes again. Will he find the gap? I reckon he will. He does. A boundary followed by a six. 79 for 2. AWCC. Kept really low, stared, and that's gonna be four more. Well, it's raining sixes and fours here at City Club Cricket Ground. 10 gone, it's 83 for 2, and 36 runs to get from the last 10 overs. Ripon just tucks it and picks up a single straight away. Oh my goodness, they're coming back for the second. Really lazy work from the fielder. And the bowler is showing his frustration. It's 85 for 2. AWCC. So all these pictures are coming to you live from City Club Cricket Ground. It's Boshundhara Sports City, Last Man Stands Dhaka League, powered by ACE and sponsored by T Sports. The second game of the day is between AWCC and Mavi Limited, in fact. Short delivery down the leg, and it's been pulled away. 31 runs to score for AWCC to wrap up with a victory. Oops. Missed by the keeper, and that's racing away to the fence. Will the fielder be able to do that? No, he can't. He tried his level best. He made the run. Eventually, the ball wins the race. 11 gone, 92 for 2. Dabbed away. Will be a single. Wrong shot and wrong delivery to play that shot as well. It was never a delivery to play a scoop shot, but Ripon was trying to improvise. Slower delivery. Picked out. 93 for 2. AWCC, and they're in pursuit of 119. Tad bit wide, but was within the line. Ashikuzaman Ashik. Slightly expensive, that can be said. 20 runs and still a delivery to go to complete his second. From the edge, and that'll be 4 more. $98 for 2. Well, that's the 50 of Saddam as well. 50 from 29 deliveries. And some eye-pleasing shots all around the park. It's the unique rule of LMS cricket that if a batter hits the 50, he has to depart. He can bat later on if all his teammates get out, but right now he has to leave, and he leaves the crease as Saifur Rahman Shujon walks down and joins Ripon Hussain. Loud appeal. They were confident, but the umpire thought otherwise. No leg by signal as well. That was off the bat. I think so. No, given leg by. So that was off the pad. So one short of their team 100, AWCC. Tucked, and now the 100 comes. Oh, lovely, beautiful. Great usage of the pace of Abdul Salam. Just guided that towards deep third, and no chance for the fielder to stop it. 15 more to get for AWCC, and remember, if they finish before 15 overs, then they'll get a bonus point. In between two fielders. Oh my goodness, that bisects both of them. Just a deft touch, and that brings 4 for Ripon Hussain. Completion of the 13th. It's 109 for 2. Down the leg side, this should be cut off. It is. Sajjad in rescue. So, as the things are going, it seems like AWCC will be able to finish things off before 15th. 9 runs to score from 9 deliveries. Another easy single fetched. That's a swing and a miss for Ripon Hussain. He's trying to finish things off quickly. Once again, nicely played. Just for a single only. Seven to get. Short ball pulled. One bounce to the fielder. So that's the end of the 14th over. 6 runs to get from the last 6. Sajjad for the 15th over. I'm not sure whether they have the plan to finish within the 15th. Seems like they're just trying to go slow, and just look at the collection of the ball from Sajjad. It's a dusty outfield. Sometimes the fielders, they struggle while collecting the ball, and it's really fast through some zones. Step down the pitch and straight down the throat. Oh, that is a magnificent catch. Is that a catch? Yes, it is. The finger goes up slowly from Tanveer Hossain Shihab, and Ripon Hussain has to go back to the pavilion. We have seen some brilliant catches today, and this is one of them. It was going out of the ground. He somehow manages to pull back and eventually grabbed it safely. Could be a 6, but it's a wicket. So it's 114 for 3. So the new batter is Shakil, who joins Shujon in the middle. After this single, 4 runs to get for AMIN WeeKend Cricket Club. Bowled him! Second wicket of this over. Shujon was looking for an expensive pool, but the height of the ball was lower than he expected, and that ball rattles his stumps. So Mavi Limited, they're still fighting, but fighting a lost battle, I believe. 15 gone, it's 115 for 4. 4 runs to get for AWCC to wrap up with a victory. Masood comes and gets to the strike after this single from Shakil. So 3 more runs have to be added to the tally if AWCC wants to win this game. And they're not in a hurry, just trying to go steady. And after a long time, perhaps this is the first time we are seeing a left-handed batter. A bumper. A quick bumper from Ashik. And now, Masood is bringing his helmet. kept really low. Ashik is just trying to mix up his short balls and the wide ones. Just a single. So will this be the delivery which will conclude the game and announce the victory of AWCC? 2 runs needed, 21 balls to go. Play and a miss. We have to wait for the next over. It's 117 for 4. So now all the fielders are inside the 30-yard ring for preventing the single. Nonetheless, they cannot prevent. Masood picks up a single and levels the score. So only a single required for him, in fact AWCC. That's it. That's the end of the game. AMIN WeeKend Cricket Club, they wrap up with a victory by 4 wickets. Congratulations to AWCC and commiserations to Mavi Limited as well. So that's it, viewers. We will be right back with the broadcast of the third game. Till then, stay with us.